What up, YouTube? So I seen this tweet yesterday. I mean today, I think but it dropped yesterday. And it's a black woman and she made a tweet in regards to black men. And it says, in my opinion, marrying a black man means you either A, lower your standards or have none at all. B, wait your turn because he's probably someone else's husband. Or C, just don't. Yeah, you could just not date blacks if you want to, but I don't see why that means you have to do this if you don't want to, but whatever. But let's look at the other two, where it says you pretty much don't even have standards or you had to wait your turn because the decent guy is already taken. Now, somewhere in the comment section, she did say that in your 30s, your options whittled away. Well, if your valuable options whittled away at 30, that means you have valuable options. So why didn't you pick any of them in your 20s? Sounds like a classic case of I waited too long and it's everybody else's fault. Now, she did add some stuff to this tweet, and y'all don't care about your feelings. Don't care about that one. But she says, let me add this to the original tweet since everyone wants to be slow. Never said I hated black men. I hate how black men treat black women who solely keep choosing them and then get their loyalty thrown back in their faces. Look, that happens to everybody. I'm tired of this notion that there are these black women who make it seem as if they're the only ones being mistreated by, the men of the same race, and that if they simply go and get them somebody who isn't black, that their life is going to be all dandy. And it's just, stop. Do you not watch TV, the news? Other races are going through shit too. Stop acting like simply if you get you a white man that now you have high standards. I seen that shit like 3 weeks ago on Facebook. The chick was, she was 50 and said, I'm gonna go get a white man. If you've been getting terrible men for 30 years, please understand that if you go and get another guy from another race, he's going to be of the same quality because that's what you're attracting. Let's see what they even said under this. You could have made a statement and left it alone. Blah, blah, blah. No. There was something else that I seen in this that I want to say into. But before we do that, because somebody said she isn't all that good looking to be making this. That weave is horrible. Don't date black women because then that'll be her hairstyle. Boom. Nothing natural at all. Just weave and makeup. Bro, that's her. That's her. That is her. That. So we're really losing one. Right? Edges. Filter. You don't even look attractive with a filter. That. Stop. But there was this one tweet that I want to use to segue. All right, here we go. In your 30s, you have less viable options. And this shit responded, and standards aren't really that high. Wanting someone to make a decent living for themselves, basically match what I'm making or more. Look, and this is what I really wanted to point out. Basically match what I'm making or more. Ladies, I don't know if you understand, but what you're making, why is that always the absolute just deadline right there? I've asked this in several videos. If you want to be a provider, what's wrong with you being an actual provider? Why do you want to be a pretend provider? Which is, yeah, I'll make money, but just we're still gonna live off yours no matter what. Yours just absolutely cannot be lower. That's come on, that's not even logical. You see, and I was gonna do this tweet like totally separate, but I think it fits right into that. And this lady says, my desire to be married and to be a mother has been on me heavy. How old do you think she is for that to be on her mind heavy now? How long did she wait before she said, I might want to get married and have kids? But yet, of course, it's always somebody else's fault and never yours, right? All right, so I switched over to this video that I want to finish with. That's from the Steve Harvey show. It basically has a few men from entertainment, a few women from entertainment, and the question is, does your partner's job matter? What they're really asking is how much money they got to make. That's really what it's saying.
How does a date's occupation play into your feelings for them?
I love a professional man. I love, just physically, a man in a suit. That's always just something about it is attractive, in my opinion.
I want you to have some money in the bank, and I want you to have what I have at a certain level. I'm not saying that because I work hard. I want you to work hard. So I think that drives you. People are attracted by that, and they don't want to. And I like women. We're going to say the right things, but ladies, there's something about us that we need to feel safe.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you break.
Okay, yet again, we reached the point where so a woman says, make what I make. Dude, she works on television. Her partner pool already, just based on make what I make, is extremely small. So and I actually think she's already married, actually, or she's divorced. But anyway, when women have this idea of make $250,000 or more, where's you going to find that and the personality qualities that nobody's bringing up? And safe. What does safe have to do with what he makes if you make more than enough to support an entire family? That's nothing to do with safe. That's just, no, I want his money to mean more than my money, because I really think women have this, I'm going to be selfish with mine, so we're going to just spend yours. I personally feel like that, because that's, to me, what they show. I asked women today at work, I said, why does a man have to make more than you? And the immediate response is, I don't want to feel like I have to take care of no man. Well, if he has his own money, it's just not as much as yours. You're still not taking care of him. Are you helping take care of house because you're bringing in resources? Yes. But don't try to play it off with this, I want to feel safe. You already feel safe.
Down marriage from the beginning, it was apparent to people that you can't survive by yourself. So you got to partner with somebody to get through the winter.
Yes.
So back in the day, women were often attracted to big burly men, because when it was a laboring kind of life, that was what you were attracted to. Now that's why comics and nerds are getting women, because that's where the money is. Right?
That doesn't mean they're attracted to the comics and nerds. We all know that women will compartmentalize. We know that. They'll have the guy at home with the check, and they'll have the guy out on the side. I'm not saying that's the majority, but we've seen statistically how those play out.
Yeah, I think it's important, but I think there's a danger associating profession with attraction and compatibility.
What is the danger?
Here's the danger. You can't marry a list. You got to marry a person.
Of course.
But here's the thing. I'm married to an actress. Never wanted to date an actress. So based upon her job description, I was going to reject her. But once I got a chance to know her, I realized, beyond the job, there's a person, and that person is what mattered most.
Don't you think motivation is sexy, though? Like someone that gets up in the morning and is motivated to tackle some goals?
I think what you're hitting on is women would like to know that their man is engaged in something substantial. And if the paychecks aren't the same, I think that's less of an issue than the fact that they're not just sitting at home waiting to have no life for you.
Of course. A woman doesn't want to attach herself to a man who doesn't have a plan, who doesn't have anything working, because you're too old, you're not into training and raising a boy business.
Right.
When you get to a certain age, it's time.
I don't understand how this relates to profession. You can have your profession and it not pay that much. You can have all the things that they keep listing here and using code words and raising a boy and safe. It doesn't relate or immediately cross over and translate to, you're going to have this happy life or he's going to bring you down, because it doesn't translate. So to me, it's just all, and every time they say right, is like raising a boy. She couldn't figure that out. She speaks for a living. She couldn't figure that term out. So every time they give her oh yeah, just agree to this because it sounds good, they go clap and go, right, yeah, that's
I'm out for that. You do want to meet somebody who has something established already. Now, on the other foot, it said 49% of men are less caring about that. And for me, if I meet the woman of my dream, I don't care what you do.
Men are like, she's fine, she's into me, that's enough for now.
Yeah.
And then it builds from there. But the one thing that, I'm married 31 years, same girl.
Congrats.
And the only thing I say, that what you said, Steve, makes a lot of sense. Later in life, having your ducks in a row makes sense. But having your ducks in a row before you commit to a relationship, sometimes ducks die. Right? Yeah. So I feel like one of the keys to my success in my marriage was that I had nothing when I met her. We were like, all right, let's do this. And everything we have is a we. There's not mine and hers.
But you met her at an age where that
That's
was
right. It's
age and that was what we're just saying, is the attraction for us is the attraction for you to take care of us, the attraction for you to provide. It's the same physical attraction that you have.
It's more important for us.
She didn't even answer the fucking question. He said when he met his wife, he had nothing. And she said, well, that was good for then, but today we want to know you can take care of us. Well, that doesn't negate what he just said. Now, I'm not saying you have to be with somebody that has nothing. You have to be with somebody that's a bum. But my whole point all the time is stop making it seem as if that your decision to not date somebody without money is solely this, I want to feel safe and I want to feel, it's not that. You value material things, luxury life, over having a partner and a solid family. And if that's what you want, that's fine. But be honest about that.
That we have a woman in our life that has the qualities of being a great person, a supportive person, but a woman wants to feel safe.
Yes,
They keep saying it.
The partnership is about that support. Like, it's an honor, like you said, Steve, to be the provider for your wife and your children and all that. But there's no way I'm going to be an effective provider if I don't have my woman supporting me in the bad times.
No way you can be that.
Exactly.
You're not who you are today.
No.
You and me without the woman that we have.
I hate to beat a dead horse, but he went through 3 women as far as marriage is concerned. So did they all combine to play a part in getting him all these talk shows and books? Just curious about that. Like, there seems to be a lot of just, smoke. Again, this dude had 3 wives. Which one was the most significant in him becoming who he is now?
Dudes kill me thinking you can do this without a woman.
No, you can't.
You can't.
No, you can't.
You can be a successful man.
You're married to an actress. I'm pretty sure you had something established when you met her. That's how you met her.
But you'll never be a great man.
Say it
Or
again.
a whole man.
That's right.
Hey, we got to take a quick break.
So after every divorce, did you then become a not whole man? Or you're a whole man during the marriage? Is it both of their fault that it ended? Or are you just the perfect guy? Because now we have to ask that question. And can you do this the other way around? Because if a woman takes her time and is independent, we give her applause. She's strong. She's not settling for anything. But you can't be a great man without a woman when she can sure as hell be great without you, though.
Just getting started. More straight talk coming when we come back.
So what was with the whole the comment thing on where was that? Was that on Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter.
And
look, and also in the comment section, there had to be that one chick, and there was, that said, I can't be with a man who does. He needs to make what I make or more. Like at this point, it's not even. It's just a given now. So you think it's not as bad? It's not bad. I'm telling you, American women cannot respect their husband unless he's like making.
Unless he makes more money.
Exactly. Now imagine if you were an American woman and me and you were in a relationship. When you graduate school and you start making 60, 70 grand, you're immediately gonna look at me like, I don't like this guy anymore. Because you graduated.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well,
I mean, that's what they want, so.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, again, I would never say you need to marry a bum. But what I'm saying is, you are trying to force a structured family into this idea of, oh, my man's by default going to make more money than me, and that guy is going to have good family values, and he's going to know how to be this and that as a father, and blah, blah, blah. You're forfeiting that because you're saying that takes a back seat to his income. And his income might not be that bad. Income might not even be bad.
But then they'll come back at you with, they'll make more money and they'll have, certain family values that I want. They'll tell you about this perfect person that they want, which is most of the time is not realistic.
Right, like I saw this clip on the Steve Harvey show. They asked the question, does your partner's job matter? And really what it was is, does your partner's income matter? That's really what the question was. Because they had this chick on there who I know, based on what she does for a living, she killing 6 figures. It ain't 100,000, because she's a TV commentator and all that. She's bringing in at minimum $250,000. So if she bringing in that, right, and she still said her partner needs to make about what she makes, if not more. Dude, who are you going to find besides an athlete? Who are you going to find?
So there are people out there, I guess, that make that. So let her find those type of people. Otherwise, those type of women will probably end up being single for the rest of their lives. And they'll just be having friends with benefits of people that have lower income, pretty much.
And on top of that, they make it seem like, because she mentioned something like, I want my man to be like, work hard and do this. And it's like, just because I work hard don't mean I'm going to make that. And just because I make that don't mean I don't work hard. Those two are not synonymous.
And then the thing is, like, when women also look at that, like the ones that are on Twitter, they'll go in and they look at that and like, oh yeah, that's what I want to. Just because the other women are voicing that, but really and truly they don't look at how realistic that could be. It's okay to have standards. I think it's okay to have standards.
Right.
But, you kind of have to be realistic and balance stuff, but I guess nowadays everything is so money focused. Yes, it's good to have money, but I think they just over focus on it.
Right, again, because and then somebody else commented on the Twitter part said, that you have to lower your standards just to date a black man, or you have to get. It's like, no, it's not lowering your standards. It's just changing the way you think that a relationship is supposed to work, because we're in a time now where it seems like a woman is going to take care of her basic needs just by default. So you got to come with some luxuries that she can't provide for herself. And it's like that you're not going to be able to. Now, if you want that, I'm not saying this is even a bad thing if you want that. But if you're trying to say, I want to get married, I want a family, you can't say, oh, he has to come with luxury. Because that's not going to make the family unit work. It's just not. So again, you have to decide which one you want. And you wanting one or the other doesn't mean that you are either wrong or a bad person, etc. It just simply means that's what it is that you want. You have that choice. Plain and simple.
Yeah. I don't know. You saw my comment, like, just with social media, I guess people just feel like they can say whatever comes out of their brain at that second. I mean, which is okay for them to share however they're feeling.